I've been reluctant to make this video because preparing this message for you forces me to revisit a traumatic part of my past that I never wanted to think about again. But the reason God put it on my heart to share it with you is so you can learn from my mistakes and spare yourself all the needless suffering that I had to go through. There's a routine behavior that many modern couples indulge in that absolutely plants the seeds of destruction and discontent in relationships. And most folks don't even know what this behavior is and how dangerous it is. And I promise it's not what you think it is. So keep watching the entire video to learn what this behavior is so you can stop doing it and protect your relationship with the person you love. The behavior I'm referring to is talking about your exes and discussing your sexual history with your partner and asking your partner about their sexual history. Do not discuss your sexual past with your partner and do not ask them about theirs. If they bring it up, you need to calmly but sternly interject and communicate to them that you've moved on from that part of your life and no good will come from discussing it. Let them know that talking about past relationships is a hard boundary you have and you don't want to discuss it, and they are the only one that matters in your life. Body count is a popular topic with couples these days, especially those considering exclusivity and marriage. And if someone insists on you telling them your body count before committing, you should be transparent with them, but you should warn them before your disclosure that nothing good will come out of this conversation and you would rather not discuss it, to give them a chance to change their mind about having to know your body count. If your partner insists on knowing your body count, tell them the truth and tell them you never want to talk about it again and refuse to ever get into any intimate, juicy details. Your answer might be a deal breaker for them, so avoid this topic at all costs. As curious as you might be about your partner's body count, the price of that knowledge is not worth the consequences. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. Whether it's 3 or 300, there is no right answer, and even if your partner says they hadn't slept with anyone else, you'll find it hard to believe them and wonder what they did as an alternative, and end up asking those questions. So trust me, just don't ever talk about it. If someone is unfaithful, can't pair bond, is not over their ex, all the things that can go wrong in a relationship, you will find that out. But learning their sexual history will not help you avoid heartbreak. What you think about consistently hardens into reality. So when you hear about your partner's past, you will start obsessing over it and want to talk about it more and more, and end up manifesting your partner out of your life. Never talk about your exes with your current partner. Not only the good things, but also the bad things. And never compare your partner to your exes, either positively or negatively. You need to leave your past baggage where it belongs, which is in the trash heap of history. Many people subconsciously think that telling your current partner all the bad things your ex did to you and bringing up their past mistreatment will elicit sympathy and loving treatment and understanding from your current partner. But it has the opposite effect. When you talk badly about your ex and you're trying to get your current partner to feel bad for you, it actually makes you look bad on so many levels. Your partner will question your judgment for choosing to pursue this person. Your partner will wonder if you have a habit of talking behind people's back when they aren't there to defend themselves, which is inherently not fair. And if you can do it to your ex, you can do it to them. And also, whenever you mention your ex, that conveys to your partner that they're still on your mind and you might still have feelings for them, no matter how toxic they were. Obviously, there's no need to mention any positive or neutral things or memories about your ex either. Just keep your ex's name out of your mouth and out of your consciousness. You owe yourself and your partner a fresh start, and you need to leave all your old baggage in the past. If you just started dating someone and they're constantly talking about their exes, that's a red flag. And you need to consider that before taking your relationship further. The mind is very powerful, especially when it comes to romantic love. And any talk of exes will inflame your partner's ego. Ego stands for edging God out. And it's a tool that Satan uses to ruin your life and create a mental hell for you right here on this earth. Your ex is your ex for a reason. And if you still have your ex in your heart and in your mind, you have no business pursuing a new relationship. Take the time to heal. Spend time on your own. Learn how to enjoy your own company, taking yourself out to eat. Throwing yourself back into your hobbies and passions that you probably gave up to spend time with your toxic ex. And when you're happy on your own is when you'll be ready for a relationship again. You should never want anyone to complete you. Wanting someone to complete you is a recipe for a toxic, codependent relationship. Healthy relationships consist of two whole people that complement each other and have a relationship based on interdependence, not codependence. I made the mistake of talking about my exes with all of my past partners and asking them about theirs. In those conversations, there was never a right answer, and I immediately felt strong regret afterwards. Hearing my partner's history made me more judgmental and distrusting, and vice versa. I had to learn the hard way that there's no point in ever talking about past love because it only causes hurt in the present. When you have conversations about exes, a picture of the person you love with someone else will pop into your mind, and you will start comparing yourself to those people, wondering if you're better than them, instead of moving forward and enjoying the love that God is trying to put into your life. No human being is perfect, and we are commanded in the Lord's Prayer to forgive others as God forgives us. You are only going to get the amount of forgiveness and grace that you give to others, especially the person you love. When you become curious about your partner's love history, that is sent from the devil to inflame your ego. And when you think about things that inflame your ego, you're edging God out. So I know you might be curious. You might be able to trying to find out information about your partner to see if they're a good prospect for marriage or long-term relationship. But you will find those things out as time goes on, and you can tell people who can't stay faithful and who aren't over their ex. You'll be able to tell if they're constantly bringing it up, constantly talking about all the people they've slept with in the past. You know that's a red flag and you can act on that, but don't be asking about it. Trust me. I just don't want you to suffer like I did, all right? I love you guys. I care about you. Thank you so much for watching and all your support and love, and I'll be talking to you soon.